Hi, second grade, Miss L here. Welcome to your last Wit and Wisdom lesson of second grade, lesson 31. We're going to end by doing one of my very favorite things, which is looking at some artwork. So today we can view visual art and make observations about each artwork. So let's go ahead and get started. The first artwork is called Cakes. You've seen this one before, and I want you to just take a look at it just for a few seconds and just see what you can observe or notice about it. What are some things you observe or notice? I notice that all the cakes are circular. There's a lot of circles in this picture. Seems like there's pretty light colors, nothing too dark. And things look really like delicate to me. You know, when you ice a cake or when you have a cupcake with really pretty frosting on it, things just look really pretty or delicate. Next one. This is called Two Cheeseburgers, and of course you've seen this one before also. This is a sculpture. So take a look and see what you notice about it. What are some observations? One thing I notice is it doesn't really look real. It looks like plastic or fake. The lettuce looks ooey gooey to me. Everything looks just like kind of melty. So me personally, it doesn't look very good. What do you think? Yeah, I don't think that this sculpture is meant to make the cheeseburgers look really good. And then the last artwork we're going to be talking about today is called the Bean Eater. So we have talked about this one, but a long time ago in this module. So go ahead and take a peek at this one and think about what you observe or notice. So some things I noticed, there's a person in this one. There wasn't a person in the other two. And it looks the most real to me. I would say that this looks the most lifelike. You can, look almost like you're looking at a photo, the way it looks so real. The food looks real. Whatever he's drinking in his cup looks real. You can see the three-dimensional look to it. So now that we've looked at all three artworks, I've got some questions for you about them. All right, so here are all three of them lined up. What choices did each artist make about how to portray their food? So to portray something means to show it. So what choices did each artist make when they were planning to show their food? For example, when we're looking at cakes, what did the artist try to do to tell us about these cakes? What are they trying to show us? So there's a lot of really pretty colors. They were trying to make the cakes look pretty. They were trying to make them look appetizing, make you want to think about eating them. I already zoomed in on which one I would like to eat. I think that this one with the beautiful flower on top looks just delicious. How about this one, Two Cheeseburgers? We talked a little bit about it being a sculpture and how maybe it doesn't look that appetizing to us, but what would the artist be trying to show us about this? They're definitely bigger than a real cheeseburger. They're quite large. And sometimes when you oversize something or make it larger in life, it can really appear like gross. Like some things aren't supposed to be that big. So it just has kind of a icky quality to it. Not very good. And what about the Bean Eater, this last artwork here? What do you think the artist is trying to show us? And we talked about that too. This is the most real life of our three arts. The food has texture like real foods do, so they wanted to show you something lifelike. They wanted to show you something that could seem real to you. Whereas this one doesn't really seem lifelike. You know, when you see a burger, a big juicy hamburger and it's got a nice tomato or a slice of cheese or a really nice looking bun on top, it looks good usually. Not like that. Yeah. Okay. Here's another question. What can artists convey or communicate about food by their choices of color, texture, or materials? So what are these artists trying to say to us about these foods? We talked about how they used really nice, light, pretty colors here in the cakes artwork. So using soft colors and repeating the shapes, there's lots of circles, can make things look appetizing to us. It can make them look yummy or good to eat. But what did we say about the cheeseburgers? Exactly. When you make something so big or so unusual or different looking, it can make it look gross. This is this is a sculpture. So this is not made out of real food. It's not a painting someone did, so it doesn't really look lifelike. It's made to look really odd or larger than life. And to us, that seems yucky or gross. And what about the bean eater? We said that they used, texture to make the food seem real, that this made it seem really lifelike. Why would the artist want to show us that? What are they trying to say? Right. Making it look like real life can show that this is an important part of our daily life. People have been eating for as long as we know. And there are actually a lot of different paintings of just food or people sitting down to meals or, a painting like this of just one person in his daily life stopping for a meal. And it looks real, so you can picture in your mind that that's actually happened. So just by looking closely at artwork, second grade, we can think about, how the artist uses the materials or the colors to tell us things and show us things about food here, but really anything. So my last question for you today, if you could choose to eat the food in one of these images, which would you eat and why? And I put a sentence frame down here. I would choose to eat blank because blank. So either say it out loud to yourself, or if there's someone in the room with you, tell them. I'll go ahead and share mine. I would choose to eat cake because I love cake. What about you? All right. I hope that you told somebody or said it out loud to yourself. I would love to hear your thoughts. There is a Google form, and you have to answer the question, which of these artworks is your favorite? So you're just going to click on the artwork that's your favorite. So take some time again to look at them. I hope that you enjoyed looking at these artworks just like I did. And again, congratulations on your last Wit and Wisdom lesson of second grade. Goodbye, second grade.